Radhe Radhe everyone. In this video, I have invited Sneha Kannan, who recently has started her career as a data analyst after 3 years of gap. In this video, we will discuss about her journey so far, how she actually cracked this role, how she created or how she crafted her resume which helped her in shortlisting, plus the salary expectation in this competitive market. So this video will be helpful for you all. So stay tuned till then. Let's start the video. And before that, please hit the like button of this video. It really motivates me to bring more useful videos for you all. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to it, and you can also follow me on Instagram LearnWidGiggs, where I regularly share job related updates. Plus, please do hype this video so that it reaches more data aspirants. So let's start with the introduction of Sneha. So Sneha, could you please introduce yourself and walk us through your data analytics journey, please?
Hi everyone. Thank you so much, Shashank, for this opportunity. So I am Sneha Kannan. I am currently working at Gozil. So I have a 3 years of career break journey. Yes, and before that, my journey started after my college, where I pursued electronics and communication engineering, and then I had 8+ years of experience. So my journey started with Chennai, a company where it was completely a KPO and BPO setup. So that is where I have started this journey. And the second company I have jumped into was also a KPO BPO setup company. So that also I have like it was almost like 5 years had already passed. Then the next company I have started was the Cred, which is a product based company. So the KPO BPO setup, it's completely calls, where I take calls and I assist customers. And from there, slowly I have moved as a quality analyst, where I audit the people whoever takes the calls. So that was my predominant journey. Then the recent company where I was working, I had a little bit of extra work I did apart from this auditing, where I was doing root cause analysis with customer satisfaction data. So with that interest, I really wanted to move out of this completely KPO BPO setup to an IT industry. I already had that plan, but I never had time to study. But however, marriage happened, and then I had to take a break because of one is health issues, and then another is relocation. I planned for a 6 months to 1 year of career break, but however, 3 years that happened. And yes, so maybe so that is when, with the preparation and everything, I have just got here.
So you mentioned Sneha that you worked in the past, but it was all completely BPO sector, right? BPO companies. It was call center kind of things. And then you are saying then you had to relocate and then you had 3 years of gap. So how did this journey of data analytics started? What all things you did? How did you upgraded yourself? And how you actually cracked this role?
Yes, so 3 years was my intentional. I mean, the break was intentional. So the very first, the 1 year, I didn't do anything. Like I was just taking rest and just trying to adjust or spend time with the family. And later, I started searching about certain roles which really align with my interest and my past experience. So that is when I understand about analytics. So there is a concept called analytics. We have certain where every industry will have that analytics part, the data and the analytics part. And I thought my root cause analysis work which I had with Cred would really help. And then I slowly started exploring, and actually first, when I just started researching, I got scammed by a person, where that is when I have realized there were a lot of people who are actually starting their journey with research, and sometimes they get scammed. And somehow I just got out of it by enrolling in a course. I have got into a course which was okay, and I was able to learn from there. However, I also actively participated in LinkedIn with a few of my friends' suggestions, and that is when I learned about networking. So I'm very bad at interacting with people and forming a lot of networks. For me, in the last company, it was like I'll go office, come back to home. So that's it. So I really had very limited connections. And there was one session. There was one session where one community had arranged a networking event in Chennai. So I just went. I had to travel 50 kilometers, but somehow I just thought, okay, currently I just wanted to explore something, let me go see. And then I just went there, and I saw a lot of people, at least 50 to 100 people were there, because it was not even promoted. It was just like a message in LinkedIn, and people just jumped and came, and they were interacting with each other. They were saying what they were learning, how they are learning, and they shared, everybody not sharing phone number. To my surprise, everybody was sharing their LinkedIn ID.
So it was an offline community meetup.
Offline community meetup, yeah.
So who create like who did that?
It was by Codebasics as well as Chennai Data Circle. So
Okay,
they had a
so
tie.
people can follow Chennai Data Circle page on LinkedIn as well as Codebasics page so that they can be aware about all these offline meetups, right?
Exactly, exactly. So it was a very good learning, and that is when I started posting on LinkedIn, because the one person told me, if you have to showcase your work, you have to post in LinkedIn. I never posted in LinkedIn by then. So then slowly, how to post everything. A few of them, many people who were active, they taught me to utilize certain tools, and that is when I started posting. Then slowly I was upskilling in Excel, then Power BI. Then by time I found another community. It was for women on career break. They were actually studying together. So even that was a surprise for me. Then again, I have joined that community, and I became a volunteer there. I was
What is
taking,
that community?
that is mom analyst community.
So is it the page is there on LinkedIn?
Yes, yes. So it was by Sneha Srinath, another person. She was the founder. So we actually interacted, and then she said, we can, whatever we learn, we just have to teach others so that we will also remember, and others also can gain confidence. And we started Excel sessions, then SQL, then Power BI. And another person, Power BI mentor we had, so she voluntarily pitched in, and she said, I know a little bit of Power BI, I will teach you. Later we realized that she was a world champion of Power BI. And luckily we got her, and she mentored us through her PowerPoint sessions and certain YouTube channels. And we were upskilling, and then by time we know what to do. Like, so to get into a data analytics, you have to know these skills. You need to do certain projects, and you need to showcase your projects. You can participate in challenges, and also you additionally, if you wanted to be ahead, you can do a Power BI certification, which is PL 300. So these things I never knew. So just because there were a lot of people giving a lot of information, now it's very easy to get information, but to get that curated information, if you're on the right group, it is a little bit easy.
Anybody can join this group, or is there any
Yes, yes, it is.
eligibility?
Yeah, no eligibility. It's just that all women we have. So women with career break, even women without career break who is interested to pursue data analytics journey like Excel, Power BI, SQL, or Python, anything. We created certain groups, and whoever is interested, they can join that group and self-learn. So it's all about self-learning.
Okay, so from the calls point of view, like how was the frequency of the interview call and how you actually cracked the interview call of the current company?
The frequency of the call was very less. It was very difficult for me to even get a call. So the half of the calls were because of reference. At least I received a few of them through LinkedIn. So at least one or two calls I received because I posted on LinkedIn with certain projects. So there were a few people calling me stating, hey, we have an opening. And probably I have failed because I didn't meet the expectations in certain cases. But however, at least I received the call was a great thing, because they just called me by seeing my project on
LinkedIn
LinkedIn.
credibility that you have
Yes,
created.
yes, yes, yes.
So
So,
for how long you created your LinkedIn credibility? How much time did you invest there?
overall, at least I can say 1 to 1.5 years I have
So 1 year
worked.
of journey on LinkedIn actually helped you to get the referrals and get the interview calls.
True, 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 true. So that was it. So I was actually consistent in posting. There were time I wasn't able to, but somehow I would just rise again and post.
And the current company, so that was also through referral.
Yes, that was also through referral. So this is the founder of Mom Analyst Community had joined the company like 1.5 years back, and since I was volunteering actively in the community group, she actually referred me. She told, I am actually happy about your consistency and everything, so I am referring you, and that is how she had referred. And the HR person, the time she had referred me, she was actually visiting my LinkedIn profile, and she was just going through my LinkedIn profile, whatever I have done, and then only she called me. Then she was asking about my journey, and she asked me how many projects you did. Do you have a portfolio? By then, I never had a portfolio. Then soon I have created whatever projects we have created. So I think people, even if they are not talking, they are actually watching the LinkedIn profile. Till then, I never knew, but I realized that.
Okay, can you present your resume also, which helped you in the referral part?
Okay, yeah. So I just mentioned about my overall 8+ years of experience here. And then the technical skills I have highlighted are about for analytics and visualization, Excel pivot tables, VLOOKUP, then Power BI dashboards. I was upskilling by then. It was like 1 year back. I mean, 6 to 7 months back is when, I think it's almost 1 year by the time I have shared this resume. And tools and documentation I have mentioned. And
So you
here,
openly
professional.
mentioned about your customer support experience in the past, right?
Correct, correct. So it's all about trend quality operations. It's all about customer experience I have mentioned.
Okay.
So I also utilized Excel macros. So everything I have documented, whatever I have done, and the education. And also I have done SQL certification. Since I have not done projects, I didn't mention the SQL explicitly on the technical skills, though I know a little bit basics of SQL. So I have added that in the certifications part.
At the last, you mentioned about Toastmasters
Toastmasters.
International. What it is?
Okay, so it is a public speaking platform where to improve our communication and leadership skills. So I just became a member there. So weekly once we have a
How to
we
become
do,
a member there?
if you can just visit Toastmasters international website. So it is like internationally available. So in Chennai, at least 100 plus areas we have. So similarly, if you are from any place, just check out the locations, and you can just go there and you can
Okay. So
get
if somebody has to improve their communication, they can actually go through this
go to the
Toastmasters
Toastmasters.
International. Okay.
Correct, correct.
Now, Sneha, from the like salary point of view, you had 8 years of experience also, then you had 3 years of gap. So, from the salary perspective in the data analytics domain, how much one can expect here?
Yes, and it completely depends company to company. And here, this is completely a remote opportunity for me. And monthly once is when we have to go. So since we have a lot of benefits, obviously accordingly, we had a discussion about the salary. So what in an average, how I can say is probably for any starter, or if you have a break or anything, minimum 5 to 8 you can easily expect.
Okay, Sneha, then thank you so much for sharing your amazing journey. Definitely, people will learn a lot from you. Whatever insights you share, they could actually help them. So, thank you so much once again and giving your time over here.
Thank you so much, Shashank.